Here we are. This is the final Xbox 360 sale update. We're going to be diving in and going over the games you should buy before. You can no longer buy them on July 29th, 2024. Be sure to like the video. Subscribing is great as well. So, the Xbox 360 isn't like region free like the Xbox One Series X is. So like if you see pricing on the screen, that's in like Canadian, which should be pretty close to the US pricing. And I was trying to find another account I could use to kind of showcase this, and I couldn't find any info to sign in on them. And yeah, anyways, a bit of a mess, just like the Xbox final sale. Wow, what a bummer. So today, I think there was 7 games. They kind of price adjusted. They didn't actually add any new games. So I'm hoping that Xbox messed up and that they are adding more because wow, what an insane bummer. Like I mean, it hasn't been great playing, covering or doing anything with Xbox for like a long like years and years and years and years, but like this the way to just like sort of just leave your legacy in shambles like that. Wow. Really dropping the ball, Xbox. Seriously, what well, how far are we into in a minute and a half? What a fucking disappointment. Seriously. Like, I've had a lot of issues with Xbox, but to basically hype up this sale and the third and final part of your final sale before your legacy store, the only console you've actually ever been successful with, and you do this and you don't drop any new games for sale, like, fuck Xbox. Like, honestly, I'm so pissed today about this. I can't believe I got excited. Yeah, what a bummer is what this sale here. What an absolute fucking bummer. Thanks, Microsoft. So, anyways, let's dive in. We're going to be mostly ignoring the games that are available through backwards compatibility for the Xbox One. There's no point in doing that because you can still buy these games going forward. So if you are kind of like, oh, the 360 game's going away forever, no. So it's just games that you buy for your 360 on your 360. So if you're like on the Xbox One, anything game-wise that's listed Xbox One, this is still going to be something you can buy in the future unless they get like delisted or something like that. So just, keep that in mind before you kind of message me being like, oh, you skipped over a World of Kevlings, and I'll be like, no, you could still buy it. So yeah. So let's dive in, my recommendations and everything like that for the games, and I'll be talking about like the pricing and everything like that. And just like which gems you should grab. So Aliens Colonial Marines, this was one I was really hoping would go on sale for like $5 or something like that. This is not like a great game. Like it's a neat game because it's just sort of a really generic shooter thing, but like I personally wouldn't pay like $20 for that. So yeah, kind of a little bit of again this whole like I can't even handle how bad this sale is. Like it's just such a bummer. But for like $20, I wouldn't say this is really worth it, but it is a neat game because it is one that like they are trying to forget about. So my first recommendation is Alone in the Dark. So this was like one of the reboots for the Alone in the Dark franchise. So Alone in the Dark has been rebooted so many times. Like it's honestly a little it's a little ridiculous how many times this one has been rebooted. But this is one I bought. It's $3.74 American. So like it's super cheap. It's kind of like an adventure sort of game. It's got some weird mechanics, but for like $3.74, that is my first recommendation, I would say. Yeah. So there you go for that one. Amy. So we're going to be talking ones that are on sale, which ones aren't on sale as well. This game is horrible. They were trying to do like a Last of Us thing. I have a video for this coming in the future. This game is really bad, but yeah, I'll have a video for that down the road, which is kind of yeah, that game's really bad. So Arcania was one that I was kind of looking at. So this one's on sale for $5, and this is also for $5 American. And this one is one of those ones that's got like a bit of a jank to it, if that makes sense. So like, yeah, I don't know if I can necessarily recommend it personally because I haven't like tried this one out yet, but this was one I was kind of debating on maybe grabbing, because it's kind of like a role-playing sort of game in the Gothic series. So I was kind of curious about that. Armored Core 5, this is one that is going to vanish. So, you know, it's $20. If you're into Armored Core, Verdict Day is one of the ones that you might find kind of interesting and stuff like that. Amy is a gem of a meme. It genuinely is. It genuinely is. Again, skipping over anything that is, you know, backwards compatible. So this was like the game that I wanted to go on sale, was Riddick Assault on the Dark Athena. So if you are buying this game or looking at this game, I recommend buying the Escape from Butcher Bay commentary mode. It's a free DLC, it costs you absolutely nothing, and it just adds some commentary to the experience. So this is one where I'm kind of sitting here being like, ugh, I would have loved to buy this for $5. I don't know if I'm going to just try to hunt for a disc version instead, or if I'm going to like bite the bullet and buy it for 15. Yeah, this one's a bit of a sticking point for me, because I really did, I really did want to grab that one. I was really hoping it would be on sale. A lot of Atari titles where there's a bit of a problem in regards to the licensing on those games. So there you go. So that's A. Let's go over to B. This one, again, a lot of this stuff is backwards compatible, which is great. So you can buy the Batman games, but like, again, it's like $5. Like, these are the original versions of these games, but you can basically play a slightly better version of these Batman games through like the Xbox One quote-unquote version of it. So I don't know if I would necessarily recommend these games, but they're $5 each. I do believe that while the Xbox One editions have like bad frame pacing, that's still the better way to kind of play these. So Blackgate Batman. So this will go away forever after the sale's done. So if you want something that's a little bit different, this one is like a bit of a spin-off of the Batman series, and it's a 2.5D game, but this one will vanish forever if you don't go and pick this one up, just so that you are, aware of that. Army of Two. I like Army of Two a lot, but like I said, it's backwards compatible. We're only focusing on the games that will disappear forever. So I don't like Battlefield 3. Yeah, it's a great game and stuff, but it's for Xbox One, so there's no point in talking about it for this video, because you can still buy it into the future, right? Yeah. So we're going to keep going along here. So Bionic Commando. This was another one where I was kind of debating on it. So this was where they were attempting to kind of revamp the series. For $1.99, I actually might grab this one. It was kind of weird that this was never backwards compatible either, but like, it's sort of like it's kind of a silly roping action thing. Like, I actually rented this at one point. I think for $2 I might pick it up. And yeah, that's just kind of one to maybe take a look at and see if you're into. I think it's $1.49 American, if I'm not mistaken. And then the second one was supposed to be one that would go on sale, but they've actually taken that one off, so it's gone forever. But you can go and get Bionic Rearmed as well. This one is 99 cents American, but this is slightly different from the other one. This is like a 2D kind of thing, like a 2.5D kind of game. Yeah. So there you go. And Birds of Steel. I was also hoping Blackwater Connect would go on sale, just because I thought this game was like a little silly. And it's like, if I was to ever get my Connect set up again, it might be kind of funny to do like a stream video on or something like that. But for $20, you can like kind of forget that. I'm okay with letting this one vanish into oblivion. Blade Kitten? I don't remember Blade Kitten. $5 for this one. Yeah, I don't really actually know about Blade Kitten. I haven't seen this one before. That's weird. I guess when we're sitting here doing a stream, I take a look into it further. Yeah, I can't speak for Blade Kitten there, so I don't know on that one. Yeah, thankfully a lot of them can be bought on PC, but some of them can't. And again, this is a sale for enthusiasts. I'm just here kind of being like, hey, here's the breakdown, here's what you should check if you want these. So this is another one that I was kind of surprised didn't go on sale at all. $40. That's like, come on, Koyo. I know you guys still own full rights to this. There's no reason not to drop the price for like Blade Storm. It's a little ridiculous. And then there's like Blaze Blue is another option here too. This one's still $20, and this is Arc Systems, so they own all of this straight up, and they could drop the price for this fighting game if they wanted to, but they're just, I guess, not going to, which is a shame. And then Blaze Blue CS and stuff as well. Then we have Blood Drive. So this one was a little weird for me too, because this is first party now, right? Like Xbox owns Activision Blizzard, and their sale price for this game, which is like a vehicular kind of fighting, like driving game, sort of like Twisted Metal. They want $15 Canadian for this one, or they also want in US dollars. Sorry, I'm just trying to find this. And it's a little weird. Oh, I don't actually have this on my list of things for US pricing. Really? That's weird. Yeah, so for this one, I find that they're asking a little... Oh no, they did drop, they dropped the price. It's $15 American as well. And I'm just like, that seems like a little much. Because again, Activision, like Xbox owns this. So it's just a little weird that they would not do deeper price cuts. There's a few Xbox games where I kind of like shame on Xbox for not dropping the price further, especially if they own the title. That I always found a little bit odd, and like really... Oh, and Boogie Bunnies. So I really like this game. I think it's super cute. I don't know how much it costs you. I don't think it's a game that went on sale, but it's like a match 3 game, but it's like Boogie Bunnies. I always found this game adorable, and I always kind of like Boogie Bunnies. So, like I said, I don't think it's on sale or anything like that, but Boogie Bunnies is kind of a cool game. And then we've got, actually it's really weird that Borderlands the pre-sequel isn't backwards compatible, but Borderlands 1 and 2 are. That's super, super weird, right? Breakdown, this is weird. This one is backwards compatible, but maybe it's a different version of it. And Brink, I would not recommend. I remember buying this game and then trying to sell it off, and successfully selling it off to a kid at school, like literally the next day. This game, I wouldn't recommend this one, but I thought I'd kind of poke it out on the list there. Then we got a bunch of stuff. Bullet Witch was another one that I thought was a huge shame that they never made backwards compatible, or it's like I said, a lot of Atari titles, a lot of Atari titles have like backwards compatibility, like not being allowed issues. So this one you can buy on Steam. Like I think it goes on sale on Steam all the time. But like, if you want to buy this for the 360, I've seen physical copies of this go for like $100 and something, even on like the cheapest of like sale marketplaces. So it sucks that this never went on sale. But if you do want to buy it and own this, $20 is, kind of the way to go for Bullet Witch, I guess you would say, as opposed to trying to buy a physical copy of it. So Burnout 3, this one I believe was supposed to go on sale, and it kind of never did. But it's $10. So this is the original Xbox version. Actually, I don't know if this one's backwards compatible. Not 3, though. And then there's Burnout Crash, if you're kind of into this one. Yeah. Brink is free to add to library on Steam. That's a good point to mention there. But yeah, 49 cents if you want this spin-off of Burnout Crash. So like that's not a bad price. But it's not the same as like regular Burnout, right? Like it's a top-down kind of thing, so... Yeah, not huge on that one. Okay, so now we're on C. I know this is going to take a while. So Command & Conquer is all backwards compatible. Caladrius? I don't even know what this is. What is Caladrius? $20? Oh my god. Moss? I'm not even familiar with Moss as a publisher. I've got my wireless plugged in on my Ethernet here, and it's still... Oh, it's like a bullet hell game. Okay, that's a bit weird. And then Call of Duty Classic, that one, some of these titles I have a hunch are going to be made backwards compatible. And I think Call of Duty Classic is going to be one of the games that is at some point. But that one will be going away. I don't even know if you could buy it physically. Oh, the Cars games. That's kind of fun. It's weird that Cars 1 isn't backwards compatible, but 2 and Mater National are. And then 3 isn't, and neither is Racerama. Very, very odd. I don't know if I can recommend the Cars games. I don't think they're anything special, but, the Cars games are there. Okay, so Charlie Murder is an incredible game. I don't know if this is available in other places to buy. I don't know why they've never remastered this game. This is like an incredible beat-em-up, like hack and slash rock game. This game is fantastic, I think it's because the duo was like a couple or they were married or something, and I think they broke up. And yeah, but I was always shocked that Charlie Murder never became backwards compatible or was never like re-released. I think it's because of the XNA or something it was developed off of. But if you are looking for a truly unique game to buy before the store closes, Charlie Murder is one of those ones that I would recommend, but it's not on sale, to my knowledge. You can buy Destiny? Why? $50? Oh, come on. That one's weird too, because that's Activision published, so Xbox should be doing like a killer gut sale for that. That's a little ridiculous. Again, a lot of the stuff backwards compatible. The Crash games, you could buy them, but honestly, as I've mentioned, I think this stuff is going to be backwards compatible. Yeah. Best place to find ROMs. Well, I mean, Oh, I actually bought the Cortex theme in picture packs. That's funny. So I'm theorizing that these games are going to become backwards compatible. So I don't know if you need to panic to buy them or if you even care. They're kind of weird Crash Bandicoot games. Same with the Spyro ones. Anyways, we're at that point of the stream where I'm like, hey, yo, be sure to like the stream, subscribe, it's great. Donations, cool. Consider becoming a channel member, Patreon option, the Discord for stream alerts. You know, the Amazon store affiliate link, all that stuff. Crazy mouse. So Crimson Alliance. This is sort of a Diablo light game. I was always shocked that this never became backwards compatible. It was Microsoft published. It was developed by Certain Affinity. Certain Affinity, they do a lot of the good Halo content in the modern era and for years past in regards to like DLC and updates and expansions. So like this was, I think, their one original game. They might have made one other one. This is one I feel a little disappointed about for it vanishing and not being backwards compatible. Crimson Alliance, I think, is a pretty good thing. A Catherine stream. I don't know if you could handle a Catherine stream. Re-release Ultimate Alliance. I'm theorizing that Xbox will make Ultimate Alliance backwards compatible. 1 and 2, yeah. Alright, let's hop on the D here. Dark. So this game is awful. I have a video for this coming up. Hopefully in the near future, whenever it fits in the schedule. It's like a stealth game with vampires. It's not great. Like it really genuinely isn't. But I think it's like a few dollars. Sorry, I accidentally lost my page here where I was keeping track of all these pricings for like US stuff, and then you gotta remember the DLC, like none of the DLC for any of these games is on sale, which is like terrible. But like Dark, if you want to have like a laugh, like it's an attempt to be a stealth game, but like if you do want to have a good kind of laugh, I think Dark is an option, but I wouldn't say it's like very great, if that makes sense. And it's kind of like hard to recommend this one, but yeah, it's like I think it's $2.99 US. So it should be about that for Canada too. Let me just, yeah, it's $2.99 US for Dark. So I just wanted to highlight that one. I guess if you want Dark Souls for the 360, because I don't think it's backwards compatible, you could pay $30 for it. Yeah. There we go. Okay. Okay, so Darkstar 1, I did a video for this not too long ago. It's actually a pretty impressive game. Like, it runs at, I think it's 1080p 60 FPS from what I remember. These screenshots don't do it justice. But, like, you're like a ship captain, and it's actually a pretty impressive game for its time, and it's sort of like, I'm trying to think of that game where you're around in space, and it's like a simulation type thing. So I think Darkstar 1 might be worth taking a look into, and yeah, it's $1.99 US as well. So that one might be cool if you like to do ship flying and stuff like that. Yeah, okay. So then there's the Dead Islands. So these ones, they're all like $1 or something or less. Like I think Dead Island Riptide I was debating on buying to own because it's like 74 cents. So if you for whatever reason want to play the older, like Dead Island games, they're literally like they're giving them away. So if you want anything under $1, I consider like basically they're just giving it away. if you've ever been curious. But I mean, we have Xbox One versions that are like upgraded and improved. So I don't really get the point in buying these, but I'm just mentioning that they are like under $1 each. Then we've got the Dead Rising games. It's a similar situation, but these are like $2 each. So this one got, so Dead Rising 1, 2, 2 off the record. These all got Xbox One remasters, quote unquote, and then now they're remastering Dead Rising 1. But if you do want to own these, they're $2 each. Dead Rising 2 off the record is the best one of them. Now, Dead Rising Case West, this will go away, I think, or something. Like, can you still buy this? I don't know how this... No, okay, so this one's backwards compatible. This one's still fine. But these ones are locked to the 360. They never... What I meant to say is they never remastered these ones. There we go. 74 cents in this economy. Right? Okay, so then we got this other stuff. Other things. The Deathspank games are kind of neat. Oh, the why is this Deathspank on backwards compatible, but not this one? That's weird. And then there's Death Smiles. So Death Smiles, I think, is one of those odd ones in terms of, like, it was sort of a niche thing for Xbox to get. And then, yeah, this was sort of all we got of this sort of, I think, series. It's kind of... It's a bit odd, but if you want it, that one is still there. And then Deep. So Deep Black was supposed to be an episodic series. I think they were still trying to bring this back, but there was only one episode ever done. And I think this is like a bit of a weird one, because I don't know if you can get this in other places. It's a little bit of a strange thing. It's very, very odd. Alright, let's keep moving on here. Oh, Defenders of Ardania. I kind of like this game. It's like a... Yeah, it's like a tower defense kind of thing. Maybe I'll do like a retro video on this someday. The Xbox 360 store is so slow. I have the Ethernet cord plugged in too, and it's still like agonizingly slow. But it's like a tower defense kind of game. A next generation tower defense game. Wow. I did also today, I picked up Destroy All Humans Path of the Furon. So this is $5 if you want this one. So this is kind of, I think this is one of those Destroy All Humans games that's very unlikely to ever get remastered or re-released. So if you have been curious about it, for $5, it's not like it's an amazing kind of entry in the series, but, you know, it has its moments. Then we have the Devil May Cry games. So these are like, I think they're like a few dollars each, all the Capcom. Capcom, I will give immense props to, because Capcom seemed to be the most supportive publisher for this sale, even doing a much better job than Microsoft/Xbox themselves. And these games are all like $2. But again, there's like Xbox One versions, so I don't really see the point in needing them, but it was something to mention. Same with like Dishonored. Path of Furon is hilarious. Well, that's what I was saying, is like, I don't know if it's necessarily like insanely well loved as far as Destroy All Humans games go, but like it's a good price, and I don't think you can get it other places. But Dishonored, I think, is like $2, $3. But I mean, there's an Xbox One version, so I don't get the point in it. This one, if you want the Disney Infinity titles, these I think will be a lot harder to get down the road. But there are Xbox One versions as well for the Disney Infinities. I kind of wish Disney Infinity 1 was on here, because that would be a very good deal. Okay, Dark Messiah, I think, is a very, very cool game. So this is one I would recommend getting. And I'm just trying to get the price for it right now. It's like $3.99. This one's weird too. I don't really understand why it's not backwards compatible. It's published and owned by Ubisoft. It's a pretty cool night game with like physics and stuff like that. I do have a video for this on the channel if you want to see how it runs on the 360. But I would say this is one that I would check out. The hilarious thing is it's on sale for $3.99. I bought it for like $1 about a decade and a half ago when it was on sale, which is kind of funny. Alrighty, we got lots of other stuff, other things. Dungeon Defenders they've remade. Dungeons and Dragons Daggerdale. What the heck is this? Not familiar with this one. So there's Dungeons and Dragons game. That's kind of cool. You were still playing arcade. A lot of people were playing Battlefield 1943 before it was gone. It is a bit of a shame. So Dungeons and Dragons Daggerdale might be kind of cool. Dust and Elysian Tale. So this is actually a bit of a gem. A lot of people really like this one. I remember finding it kind of annoying for progression when I was younger, but like I think this one is sort of. No, I think maybe they brought it to other platforms, but I remember it being like a 360 lock title for quite a long time. And then a bunch of Dynasty Warrior games, but I don't think we really got any price cuts on these. Yeah, they're all like $30. Thanks a lot, Koya Tecmo. What were they, ignoring Xbox's emails about giving us a deal? Holy crap. Okay, this stuff's all... Echo the Dolphin? Why isn't that backwards compatible? Okay, so Enemy Front. This is another one that I thought was weird was never backwards compatible, but it's not a very good game. Probably why. It's 99 cents. It's a buck to own. It's a generic, crappy World War II shooter. But like I said, if you just want to play like a shooter game and need something a little different and have like a little bit of choice in how you tackle things, it's $1. So, you know, that's a good highlight because it's a buck. So Eternal Sonata, that is another one where I was really surprised this was never backwards compatible. I was also a little bit disappointed that they didn't do a price reduction for this one. But this is a really classic JRPG game for the 360. And I don't know if you can get this elsewhere, but this is a pretty cool game. I did do a video of that one a while back. So let's continue here. Now I know 720p, pretty crazy. Fable, which again, weird that that one's not backwards compatible, only that one. Fable the Journey. So if you got to connect, this one is kind of cool, but like I said, first party Xbox and no sale. Like this is going away forever and they can't just throw us a bone and like make the game like $1. Like seriously, Microsoft? Like what the hell? Yes, we believe in game preservation, but we're also going to gut this marketplace and make these games not available ever again. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. Yeah. Fight Night is like $2. I think I have a video for this one, or the fourth. I think the video for this one's up on the channel. This one I might buy just to own it digitally, and then sell the physical copy of it, I'm guessing. It's like, it's $2, so, you know, it's a good fighting game. It's a good boxing game. There's not too many boxing games out there. So Fight Night is pretty easy recommend, I would say, for $2. That's not bad at all. Yeah. Fighters Uncaged. Did this one go on sale? This was a Kinect game I always kind of looked at. $3.99. I don't know about that one. I don't know about that one. What else we got here? We're in the F section. Indigo Prophecy. So this one isn't on sale. It looks like none of the original Xbox games are on sale that they sold digitally, but I was thinking of buying this because I've always been curious about it. And I think this would be cheaper than me trying to find a physical copy of it, I think. So $10. That one I was kind of thinking of, but I don't know if I can recommend it because I don't own it, so just that you are aware. This is why so many people get modded Xboxes. Yeah, upon reflection, instead of buying any physical copies or any sort of digital copies back in the day, I should have just literally invested in a new modded console, but I'm stuck now, so I'm just along for the ride. This game was one I was also hoping would be on sale too, would be Gauntlet from the original Xbox. Also weird, it's Midway and Atari games. There's so many Midway and Atari published titles from the original Xbox and 360 that literally are just gone because of, I don't know, licensing messes. Yeah, licensing messes. Gotham City Imposters. I don't know if you can still buy this game, but this is fun. It's like basically kind of like Call of Duty, but like there's two teams cosplaying as the Joker and Batman, respectively. And it's actually a lot of fun. I have a video of it on the channel with actual multiplayer from like a year back. Grease Dance. What? Grease Lightning. So Gun, I think they did lower the price down. It's $10 US. Gun is a pretty classic kind of game about like being a cowboy. I'm under the impression that this will be backwards compatible. when Xbox does their thing with Activision Blizzard, so I wouldn't necessarily worry about gun, but could be gone. Yeah, could be gone. Just bought my current one. Oh, I'd have to do it like work and stuff, and I'd like to have the 360 I currently have working as is, so that it's like unadjusted in case I ever want to do videos. So theoretically, unless I buy any of these other games on sale, my last purchase for the Xbox 360 will be Harry Potter for Kinect. When I eventually, if I ever get to buy this house I want, or buy a house I want, I will do videos of the Kinect games. So I'm buying this for the future. It's $5, it's pretty rare, it's hard to find, so if you have the Kinect and you want to do Harry Potter stuff, that is a good price point, and they did fix up the issue with making that available. So Homefront, it's 50 cents. It's a 3-hour campaign. It's not long. There's no meat on the bone. It's not a great game. It's product placement, the video game, which was funny. But for like 50 cents, it's not a bad afternoon. It's not a bad afternoon at all. Yeah, it was fun. It's like, well, it's not like Overwatch. It's more like Call of Duty, but you know, you play as the Batman and stuff. Yeah, Gotham City Imposters was fun. Like I said, video up on the channel for it. Yeah, okay, so that covers that one. Let's get to the next list. Handball. These ones are backwards compatible. Okay, we don't need anything in I. Jade Empire is backwards compatible. I'll give a shout out to Jam Live Music. They did like a giveaway promotion with me back with my website back when this game launched, so I'll just give them a little bit of a shout out there. Cool devs, just saying. The Just Dances, I think they're on sale for like a few dollars each, or like, oh, $8. So if you ever want any of the old like Just Dance games, they're all on sale before they disappear. But those are mostly, I think, just for easy achievements if you're kind of into that. Yeah, how is Homefront not backwards compatible? I believe it has to do with the in-game music that they have, or the product placement in-game makes it hard for them to make it backwards compatible. Kane and Lynch Dead Men. So this one is not backwards compatible. I think this is the original. Yeah, this is the original one. The sequel is backwards compatible, but the original is not. So this game I would recommend. It's graphic, it's violent, it's got like intense language to it. And the price for it is $2.99 US, so I would say Kane and Lynch Deadman is a pretty easy recommend. Connectables. Aww, Connect. Again, another first-party Xbox game not on sale. Shame on you, Microsoft. Shame on you. Yeah, not happy with Xbox's first-party output during the sale. Shame, Microsoft. Shame. Spyro, I think this one is on sale. $10, but like, as I said, I'm pretty sure this will all be backwards compatible. Once the whole Activision Blizzard thing is sorted, I think this will be one of the ones that does become backwards compatible. Destiny Legendary Edition. I can't imagine how much this is going to cost. Yeah. $40? It's published by Activision. Xbox owns it. That they should be. Well, I guess did Bungie buy? I think Bungie did buy back the rights fully for Destiny, or did they retroactively buy the rights for the first Destiny? I don't know how that works because it's published by Activision still. Let's cheer! Oh my god, you guys want to get the pom poms out? Who wants to splurge so I can buy Let's Cheer from Cat Daddy Games? I can't believe this never went on sale. I could have been the new kid in town. Would you like to keep... I kid you not, it's developed by Cat Daddy Games. Oh my god. Sorry, I need to laugh sometimes. Okay, let's get on to M. So we got more games. Let's see. Like I said, we skip anything that's backwards compatible, because you can still buy it, or games that are on multiple things. Mercenaries is backwards compatible too, isn't it? Yeah. Michael Phelps, push it to the... How much is Michael Phelps push it to the limit? Push it to the limit. Now you're gonna win it with Michael Phelps. Yeah, it shows you how relevant that game is. This is why it's vintage, because that guy hasn't competed in a long time. Okay. I was also surprised that Minecraft didn't go on sale. The 360 edition is first party. Like, all the first party stuff should be on sale. It's just dumb that it isn't. Morphix. This one I kind of looked at, but for 20 bucks, I'm like, nah. Like, I always wanted to try this game because the cover looked kind of neat, but for 20 bucks, you can, like, forget it. Yeah. So you can either laugh or cry, you do a bit of both. Yeah, and then the Mortal Kombat Arcade Collection, I think is like the only console way for Xbox so you can enjoy these older games. I don't know if this one actually is on sale, but it's $5 if you're into the Mortal. Yeah, the Mortal Kombat Collection is a sale one for $5, which still seems like quite a lot, in my opinion, for that one. MX versus ATV Supercross? That's not backwards compatible? That's kind of weird. My Body Coach 3, the complete coach edition? $2? I mean, that might actually be hilarious for a video. Your own well-being with the power of Kinect. Kinect was so good for fitness stuff. So good. Yeah, man. Cat Daddy Games. They were innovators is what they were. They were true innovators. Naughty Dog. Man, I really wanted this one to go on sale too. 15 bucks. Or not Naughty Dog, sorry. Naughty Bear. This is one where you're a bear and you go around like executing other bears. This is such a weird series. I hope that someday it becomes backwards compatible, but 15 bucks for like the arcade version of Naughty Bear, it's kind of like, get out of here, man. I think this one, did this have easy achievements? Some people said they waited 15 years for this to go on sale or something. When did this come out? Yeah, I was reading online that this game, because it's like a rarity, and it's like one of the last like NCAA games or something like that. And you can buy it for $1.49, and apparently this is like a rare gem of like the 360 or something like that. I don't know if it's because it's like the easy achievements or something like that, but people have said that they waited like 15 years for this one to go on sale. Or like it has never gone on sale. Like, actually, how long would that be? Oh, 9, 10? Oh my god, yeah, 16 years? 15 years? Oh my god. Yeah, anyways. Yeah, the Xbox Kinect was pretty cool for 360. I always liked that one. Yeah. Now you get the sale you get. Okay, so Need for Speed Most Wanted. This one is $2, and it's not bad. This is like the rebooted Need. So there was 2 Need for Speed Most Wanted in the 360 generation. This is the second one. How the heck do you reboot the same franchise twice in the same gen? How do you even have dev time for that? But it's $2. It's not bad. I have a video for it that I popped up on the channel. None of the DLC is for sale, which sucks. And then there was supposed to be Need for Speed Undercover, but they delisted it, and Xbox said they're never going to fix that, so sucks to suck, because I wanted to do a video on Need for Speed Undercover, but sucks to suck. Okay, 99 Nights 2. I did a video for this one. It's a bit pricier than the other games, but as far as I understand, the only way you can legally play and buy this game is to actually play it through the 360. It's kind of like a Dynasty Warriors thing, but this was an Xbox exclusive franchise. The sequel is not as good as the original, as far as I understand, but it's sort of like 1 million units or something like that. It's $7.49 American, and I think it was $7.49 Canadian, so it's a bit of a splurge. Oh, the Roland pack. I should probably buy that afterwards since it's free. I'll try to remember that. But yeah, 99 Nights 2 is a distinct game only on this platform. Only some of these can support controllers, yeah. I would definitely say go ahead and mod your Xbox after this, preserve your games and stuff. Nothing here, because it's all backwards compatible. Let's go to the P section. P for Pac-Man. So, Painkiller, this one is, I think, another one that's kind of locked, but not on sale, $30. It's kind of like a sucks to suck scenario on that one. So hard to recommend that. What else we got here? A lot of backwards compatible ones. I thought this was backwards compatible. Yeah. Now $20 for Fantasy Star Universe. $20 too much for this guy, but you know, it's one of those gem things, I guess. And it's that time of the stream where I'm like, hey yo, be sure to like the stream. Subscribing's great, donations cool. Consider becoming a channel member. Channel member gifting, the Patreon option, and the Discord for stream alerts. There's also an Amazon store affiliate link if you're into that kind of thing. And yeah, let's keep looking. See what else is here. The prototypes are on sale, but there is an Xbox One version of these, so I don't really see the point in buying them because there's a newer, better version. And I'm imagining these... I don't know if they'll make the 360 versions backwards compatible, but I know they'll eventually end up on Game Pass down the road. That's the P section. We're running out of sections, guys. The end is nigh. Homefront 1. Yeah, 50 cents for Homefront 1 there. Quantum Theory. I did a video for this one. It's not on sale. It's not worth $30. It's like a garbage Gears of War. It's like an off-brand Gears of War. I'm actually thinking we might stream this someday. But, like, yeah, if you do want to own this one, it's a little harder to find, but $30 is too much for it. Like Tecmo. A shame on you too, Korea Tecmo, for none of their games are on sale in this final Xbox sale. No, I don't think any of their games are. What a bummer. If they shut down the 360 servers, you won't be able to play your backwards compatible Call of Duty games online. Just so you know how that works, right? Like the Series X uses the 360 servers and like it emulates those games. So if they ever shut off the 360 servers, that means any 360 game loses multiplayer. That's how it works. Yeah. Let's see. Most of this stuff has newer versions or is backwards compatible. Remember Me. So I really like this game. This is one of the ones that I really want to highlight. I have a video of it up on the channel. I bought a disc version of it because it's a very unique, rare game that people charge a lot of money for. It's on sale, I think, for $2. It's from Don't Nod. Yeah, so $1.99 American. It's from Don't Nod, so it's a game that's like sort of a brawling combo, narrative-driven game where you play with time. I really like this one. It's $2. I highly recommend it. The disc versions are very hard to find. It sucks that Capcom never made this backwards compatible. I spoke to developers from Don't Nod at E3 in the past. They say Capcom doesn't want anything to do with this franchise or this game. So this is very likely, I think you can get it on PC, but like this is probably one of the only times you'll be able to get this game and to get it for $2 as is. So high recommend to Remember Me. I don't think other people will necessarily recommend this, but I will personally say that this game I think is one of the very few that you should grab, and I think it's a gem of a title. We've got our Resident Evils. Again, big props. Shout out to Capcom for being like the biggest supporter of the 360 sales before they're gone. You can buy each of the Resident Evils for, I think it's like $2 each, roughly, American. I think it varies slightly depending on the one. I was debating on picking these up, but I was like, outside of doing comparison videos, I don't really think I need to own the Resident Evil games that are the 360 versions. I don't know if you guys have feedback on that, but I own them on the Xbox One, which means I can play them on the Series XS. So I don't get the point of buying an inferior version, but like technically for 5 and 6 and stuff, that would be like the original way to experience the game would be the 360 version, right? That one's a bit tough. Same with Revelations. You can play that on Xbox One. Resonance of Fate. So this is one I've kind of been looking at for like a physical copy. It's not backwards compatible, but like $20. It's kind of weird this one isn't backwards compatible too, because it's Sega, and Sega's usually pretty good for that, so maybe it's a music or a technical problem, but if you do want to buy that one, it is a bit more rare to come across. If you like Ridge Racer Unbounded isn't backwards compatible, it's just available here, so keep that in mind. Rise of Nightmares. So this was a game I was really hoping would be on sale. It is not. It's $15. I do see this one for physical sometimes to buy, but it's a Kinect horror game. So I'm kind of debating on buying this one to own it so that we could do like a stream of it someday or something like that. But yeah, it's kind of a neat Kinect horror game. It's a bit rare. If you do want Rise of the Tomb Raider, so this was a specifically built for 360 version of the game because Xbox wasted a lot of money securing a 1-year timed exclusivity that hurt them even more by paying for that. And they got basically Square to... Oh, Nixxes did the development on this. Oh. So if you've played Rise of the Tomb Raider on the Xbox One, Series X, Series S, or any other platform, this is actually like a slightly different version of the game. I don't know why they're still... Like, this is on sale. They're charging like $8, which is kind of weird for extra achievements. There's a lot of extra work playing those Resident Evils for extra achievements. But yeah, so that one like is literally a unique build of the game for the 360. So it's slightly different from the Xbox One version, which makes that intriguing. Risen 3. So this one, so weirdly, Risen 1 and 2 are backwards compatible. They're kind of neat pirate role-playing games with a lot of like jank to them. But for whatever reason, the third one isn't backwards compatible. But they want like, and this is the sale price for it. They want $749, which to me seems like a bit too much. Yeah, $749 American too. And yeah, I think I'm just gonna let Risen 3 kind of like vanish into the ether because I don't know, like I haven't heard really good things about this one either. So I don't really... Yeah, I think I'm just gonna let that one disappear because we got like 1 and 2, and yeah, I don't know about the third one. Rock Band Music Store. A lot of Rock Band stuff's gonna just vanish. No sales or anything for any of the Rock Band stuff, which sucks. Lots of other weird things. Lots of other stuff. Oh, we're almost at the end of our journey, guys. We're getting close to the end of the store. This is sad. I can't believe such an important part of my life is just gonna vanish. Again, Koyo Tecmo, none of their stuff went on sale. All this stuff is gonna vanish. So Samurai Warrior stuff, they're all like $30, $20. Same with Dynasty Warriors. Sanctum 2. I remember that being kind of cool. That was a tower defense sort of game. I think I got this one to review back in the day. I did, yeah. It's sort of like a first-person tower defense kind of thing. It was sort of neat. I believe you could do co-op. Yeah, there was online co-op and stuff. That was another weird one. I'm surprised they haven't remastered or re-released this. Seen It was another one I was hoping would go on sale, because I think it's like a spin-off Seen It, but $10 is like, yeah. Because I still go and I do, I still go and I play Seen It occasionally, because it's kind of a fun little thing. Shame they never did like a remastered collection or anything like this stuff. This stuff's all backwards compatible. Okay, so there's Section 8, which I have a video for coming soon. And then this is like the spin-off sequel of Section 8. Which is like an arcade version of it or something like that. I don't know if this is any good. The first game was kind of okay and a bit generic, but we might have enjoyed it for some streaming had we been doing that back in the day. But like, I think this one, I don't know how you can do it like locally, like what the local stuff is like for that one in terms of bots, but Section 8 is an intriguing game. I didn't know they had Sega Soccer Slam on here. That's kind of neat. Yeah. Oh, and then Sesame Street. So if you've got kids, this one's kind of cute for Kinect. Also surprised this didn't get like a sale price, but yeah, if you got kids and you have the Kinect still, that's kind of an option. My self-defense coach. Oh, I could learn how to kung fu. For Kinect, guys. I think the cheerleader one would be funnier. Okay, so this stuff's all good. This stuff's all fine. It's all backwards compatible. Singularity is on sale, but it's pricey. It's like $15. I think it's 15 US as well. This is a really neat game. I did a video of this one not too long ago, but I do personally believe that this one will be backwards compatible in the future. But yeah, if you want it, it's 15 US. It's kind of a neat shooter game. I think it was Raven that did this one. Raven Soft. They used to make really cool games before they were forced to just make Call of Duty. But this one I do believe will be backwards compatible in the future once that Activision Blizzard stuff's out there. We obviously have to highlight Skyrim. And again, shame on Xbox. They own Bethesda. $5 for 360 Skyrim. Just make it a buck. Like, honestly, you think somebody's gonna like pick? None of the DLCs on sale either. Like, you think people are gonna like go and pick this over like your new version of Skyrim, like on Xbox One, Series XS, or PC? Like, just make it a buck just so someone can buy it for like the nostalgia and the lulz. $5, and this is their sale price too. It's like, come on, Xbox. I'm so pissed by like their final sale. I'm actually so pissed about it. Sniper Elite 3, I think there's an Xbox One version. Sniper Ghost Warrior, this one I believe is a couple dollars, so this is like the first entry in the Sniper Ghost Warrior series. I did a video, I don't think it's out yet, but I think it's coming out. I believe this one, let me check the price on this. I have to do double work to showcase all of this stuff. I think it's further down. I don't think this is like a very good game, and the screen tearing's really bad on it. But like, it's kind of neat. I'm not really seeing it on my list. Maybe it's not even on sale, actually. Yeah, I'm not seeing it pop up on my sales list. But that's one that's kind of going away. Do not buy snipers. I bought snipers. Snipers is like $2. This is a multiplayer only game. There's no offline. I was like, oh, sniping game might be fun. Do not buy this. It's online only. No one plays it. Stupid waste of money. Damn you, snipers. I can't even get a refund on this. This is such a piss off. They don't have DJ Hero, no. Sonic Free Rider, so this one will disappear too. $20, so no sale on, like, none of the Kinect stuff's really on sale. A lot of bummers around this stuff. Sonic the Hedgehog, this game is awful. I do not recommend it. It's $5 if you're a maniac. I have a video of it up on the channel. You're crazy if you buy this. They should make it backwards compatible, but Sega doesn't have the balls to do that. This game is so bad. If it was backwards compatible, it actually might be decent because the loading would be better, but it's a terrible game. But if you want the nostalgia of how bad this game is, it's so bad. It's so bad. The South Park games, I don't think they went on sale. But this is the only way you can play these games. Like, they're not available on other platforms or anything like that. So when this store goes down, these go down forever. Just so you are aware, but kind of odd spin-off South Park games. Then we've got... What else do we got here? This stuff's all backwards compatible, so no worries on any of this stuff. This is all good. This is all good. Is this one not available? Oh, really? They have the original Street Fighter X Tekken? $259? Huh. That's not bad. I'm actually kind of curious about this one. $259. I might grab that. Because I have the second one, I think, on the Xbox. Weird. Okay, that's interesting. Street Fighter 3's on here? Huh. The dumb side mission. Yeah, Sonic 06 is so bad. It needs a remaster? I don't think so. Oh, the Iron Galaxy did this one? Oh, neat. So yeah, Street Fighter. It's gonna get $1 each for these games. A couple bucks each is not too bad. No, Capcom? Like, seriously, guys. You might have all kinds of different opinions of Capcom, but they are the #1 supporter. Even more than Xbox and Microsoft, Capcom has been a better supporter of this final 360 sale than Microsoft or Xbox have been. So just like all the props in the world to Capcom for supporting this console right up until the end. That is so appreciated, and they really should be praised for doing that. Lots of love to Capcom for their support of the 360. Seriously, great support. And once again, just shame on Xbox for hyping up this final sale, adding no new games, and then charging as much as they're charging for their first-party stuff is just shameful. So this game's apparently awful and a complete scam from what I understand, but I'm kind of curious about it. I wish it was on sale, but yeah, sadly not. You got Street Fighter X Tekken. You think it's worth it? I'm kind of curious about that one. I might actually grab that one. But seriously, praise Capcom for their efforts during this sale, and then a lot of shame to Xbox for how they handled this. Oh, they got Test Drive 2 on here. Oh, how much is this? $5,000? $20. Oh, come on. It's always Atari and Midway games. There's so many original Xbox and 360, Midway, and Atari games They're like blocked away from us because of the way those companies went all bankrupt and messed and sold over the years. Test drive, that's kind of cool. There's a new one coming. The dishwasher. Okay, so these two are also classic ones, but if you're just jumping in now, Charlie Murder is the game you should check out from this studio. It's gonna be like Gone Gone. It's really good. These ones are neat, but like Charlie Murder is where it's at. I think even in the Evil Within, yeah, 349. Like seriously, like just make it a buck, Xbox. You own this. You own this game. It's only temporary too. It's not like someone buying this is not going to buy the Xbox One version down the road. The Gunstringer. So this is another one that's kind of a bit of a classic Kinect game. Like I said, $30. Microsoft publishes it. $30. Why? I might have bought this if it was a few dollars to make a Kinect video out of. But $30? Shame. Shame. Spyro, that's another one. Like I said, I think these ones are all going to get backwards compatible after the deal and everything's all settled and stuff like that. Yeah. Yeah, you think I should get it? North versus South is kind of funny. Huh, okay. Thief is terrible. There's an Xbox One version of it, though, so if you want to enjoy the mediocrity. I made a video of this as well on the channel of it running on the Series X, but yeah, Thief is horrible. Time Shift. Someday Time Shift, please go on sale. Tomb Raider. Yeah, so this is also, there's Tomb Raider Definitive Edition, and then there's this Tomb Raider. So this is the original Tomb Raider from 2013. It's basically, like, Tomb Raider Definitive Edition is a way better version of this game, but this original classic version also kind of has its own sort of style as well. So that's something to think about. All the Tomb Raiders are good. Tony Hawk's Pro Skater. So, like, allegedly, Xbox is going to make all the Tony Hawk games backwards compatible. Like, not all of them, but, like, a lot of them are allegedly going to be backwards compatible. But, like, yeah, another one where I'm kind of like, this I could see being hard to put on sale because of the music in it, but, yeah, I was kind of hoping Xbox would do literally anything to support their port 360 before it's gone. Now, apparently, Tornado Outbreak is a game that's, like, never gone on sale. It's on sale right now. I took a look at this. I don't think this is a game I want to own, but apparently for like achievement hunters or achievement collectors or something like that, this is genuinely a rare game that has like never gone on sale before. So I thought I would highlight that because apparently it's a big deal. I was reading about it in some forums. Apparently Tornado Outbreak is a big deal. Yeah. So there you go on that one, I guess. I don't get it, but it's just what I was reading. Tropicos. Oh, and another one. I was really disappointed. So I have Two Worlds as like a disc. It's $15. They didn't put it on sale, which I think is such a bummer. These games are terrible. They are genuinely awful games. But they're kind of like, there's a certain charm to their awfulness. Sure, the frame rate tanks to like 5 FPS. Sure, you can barely tell what you're doing. Yeah, you know, they're kind of nonsensical and silly games. But they were kind of neat, and I really wish I could have bought them for a cheap price. Actually, they should remaster these, honestly. They're kind of neat vibing games. They got that, like, European kind of distinct jank to them, if that makes sense, if you know what I'm talking about. Kind of like the Risen stuff. So, like, a bit of a shame that these weren't... I was really hoping that these would be on sale for, like, $5 each. The Two Worlds games. They're not really worth buying, but they are very distinct role-playing games that you're kind of like, I can't believe this existed. Two Human? Yeah, I know about Two Human. I got a Series S Two Human video coming, and we might stream that soon, too. Blitz the League? I don't think that'll ever be backwards compatible. Yeah, good luck ever seeing that one. We've also got... These ones are all backwards compatible. What did you say? Frozen's free? Does it have different achievements? Viking, this one I've looked at a few times. I was kind of hoping it would go on sale. $15. I don't know about this. I might get it as a physical copy for $5 someday. I actually ignored a physical copy of this that was on sale for $5 because I assumed Sega was going to throw us a bone and put this on sale. I don't know if this is like a great game or anything, but it's always one that's kind of intrigued me in terms of the gameplay and stuff like that. Virtua Fighter 5. I thought this was backwards compatible. Is Virtua Fighter 5 not backwards compatible? It's $20. Kind of surprised Sega never put any of their stuff on sale for this final sale. Bit of a bummer. Okay, I'm thinking of Voodoo Vince, not Voodoo Vice. And once again, guys, don't forget to like the stream, subscribe, it's great, donations, cool, all that other stuff. We're streaming live each day almost, so, you know, if you're not familiar with that, we're doing Lara Croft Dead by Daylight tonight. Should be fun. This is probably, outside of Riddick, this is the biggest bummer. Because the second one's coming. This isn't backwards compatible. I've been trying to find a copy of this game so that I can do a stream of this for you guys as we prepare for the second one coming out. I really, really had hoped that this would be one of the final sale games, but yeah, it's $20. It's a bit of a rare game to get. Like, it's actually hard to find the physical copy of it. I don't think it's like available anymore. It's basically just listed everywhere, and yeah, a bit of a shame because it's a neat game, and as I said, they're doing a sequel to it. So it kind of sucks that you can't play the first game with the sequel coming out. So I was really hoping that that would be a sale game. Warp is kind of cute. I liked Warp. I don't know what the price is, but Warp is kind of a cute little puzzle sort of thing with like a little creature thing. So Warp was kind of neat. Again, Warriors, same as like Dynasty Warriors and stuff. None of it's on sale. The Watchmen games, these ones were interesting, but they're also not on sale, and they're like $20 each. So a little pricey. I think you can actually get physical copies of these, if I'm not mistaken. But it's based, I believe, on the movies that they did back in the day. So Watchmen and Watchmen Part 2. But I think they're both like $20 each. And it's like $15. A little much for these games. A little bit too much for these. The search function on the 360 is horrible. Yeah, it is. It's awful. Yeah, it genuinely is. Way of the Dog. Well, if you want to do a Snoop Dogg game, Way of the Dog is here. Yeah, how much is this? $9.99? Okay. A little weird. You want to do a Snoop Dogg combo fighting game. Kind of silly. Way of the Samurai 3. I've never seen this. $20. Spike Co. I've never heard of that. Way of the Samurai 3. Shame that one never went on sale either. Okay, what else we got here? A bunch of Worms games. It's weird the Worms stuff isn't backwards compatible. Team 17 usually keeps all their stuff going. Racketeer. Where the Wild Things are. They actually sell this digitally. I've seen physical copies of this. $20 for this. Woo! Wow. Yeah, I don't think so. I mean, there's a part of me that wants to play this and do a live stream of it, because I think it would be the dumbest, stupidest thing we've ever done for a stream, but $20? Yeah, no thanks. No, thank you. You can keep that one, Warner Brothers. So, X-Blades, this is what I was thinking of. It's not on sale, but it's $10. And I was kind of like, I don't know, has anyone ever played this game? I mean, it's got like kind of that like sexy female protagonist sort of vibe thing going on. And the screenshots look kind of interesting. I was sort of sitting there, I was like, $10 is sort of a lot to ask for what this looks like it is, but I was sort of like, I don't know, this might be interesting. I was hoping it would go on sale for like a couple dollars, and I would just be like, yeah, I'll pick it up just for the lulz. But like, has anyone ever played this game? I don't think I've seen a single person in my life ever talk about this. But I'm like kind of intrigued by it. I have a video for Blades of Time coming out, which kind of gives you similar vibes to this one. But yeah, X-Blades. X gonna give it to you. So there's a guy in the cover art, but he's not in any of the screenshots. It's just the gal. That one's kind of weird. So if there's any X-Blade recommendations, you guys let me know on that one. Okay, so we're almost done. This is more stuff here. Yu-Gi-Oh! Z, anything on the Z section? Zapper, one Wicked Cricket. I don't think there's a single original Xbox game on sale in this whole thing. I don't think there's a single one that is at all on sale, which is a shame too. And nothing in the 0 to 9. Alright, so we finished. We went through the entire list. I hope this was fun for you guys. I'm just going to go over the deepest cuts very, very quickly. The final, like, deepest cuts. The best kind of things. Homefront is the one that immediately comes to mind. It's 50 cents. It's a 3-hour campaign. It's not a bad shooter. It's okay. 50 cents is good. And then I recommend Remember Me, which is $2. I really like this one. It's from Don't Nod. if you like, it's not quite like Life is Strange, but it's sort of a game that plays with the memory, the mind, remixing time. It's a brawler combo game. It's $2. It's pretty rare. I recommend this one. I think it's really, really quite cool. I think it's a great game. It's a great deal. All the Resident Evils, all the Capcom stuff is like $2 each. Great support. Once again, thank you from Capcom for this final sale. Really genuinely appreciate that a publisher actually cares. Unlike apparently Xbox's first party. So yeah, way to go on that one, Xbox. And then the Dead Islands, and yeah, the Dead Islands are like 74 cents each. So if you're into Dead Island and you want to play the 360 versions for whatever weird reason, they're like 74 cents each, but you can get newer versions of this and stuff like that. I'm trying to think before we're done here if there was any other games that were like really, really good price cuts, but nothing specifically is coming to mind. Yeah, so those were kind of my big ones. I might grab Street Fighter X Tekken though, because that might be fun. I think that was actually a good price. And then for a bit of a weird kind of option, I think Alone in the Dark 2006, I believe it's called, is kind of a weird game. There is a video of it up on the channel. It's a bit of a weird one, so that one would be a good recommend. Charlie Murder, which is not on sale, so it's not a deep cut, but it's one of those games which is kind of like gonna be gone. That game's really, really cool. It's an excellent sort of beat 'em up hack and slash. Very much recommend that one. And then we go to the Enemy Front is like $1. It's a terrible shooter game, but it's literally $1. So this one might be kind of cool for you if you're into this one. So it's like literally $1 if you want a like silly shooter game to play around with. And then Dark Messiah is like $4, but it's a pretty neat sort of physics game. Where is this one? I think it's DMM is why it's hard for me to find it on my list. Sorry, one second. DMM, I think, because yeah, Dark Messiah, this one's kind of neat due to the physics and the design of it. Kind of interesting. But yeah, I think that literally summarizes the entirety of the sale. And bit of a bummer to see the 360 gone, unless there's some sort of thing where Xbox was like, oh, we messed up, you know? There's actually more games coming, which I don't think is the case. I will say that this was a pitiful final outing from Xbox. They should have just said it was 2 batches of games that were going on sale. Shame, Microsoft. Shame, Xbox, for how they handled this final sale for the Xbox marketplace. But that's kind of the end of the big franchise in the store and everything like that. I'm sad to see it go, but hopefully this helped you with picking out the games, taking a look at stuff, and maybe finding something to take a look at. If you buy anything, let me know in the comments and stuff after the stream's done. I would imagine just kind of share anything cool that you're buying and that so other people know, and hopefully people found, you know, a new game to play and something to check out before this wonderful, classic, nostalgic store goes away forever. And I will see you guys around. I hope that was helpful. And don't forget to like the stream on your way out, and we'll see you. We're doing Dead by Daylight tonight, and of course, there's lots of other great stuff on the channel, and a lot of videos for some of these games. If you're wondering how any of these look and run, just let me know, and I can usually provide a link for you so you can actually see how they look on your 360. But have a good night there, folks, and a good night to the 360. You were a great console, and it's a shame that the store is going away, but at least we can still play multiplayer, so that's not too bad, right?